Hi, I'm Rob Springer, the marketing director at RatePlug, and we recently launched a new feature to enhance the existing RatePlug automated marketing program for MLS partners. And this new feature displays real-time FHA eligibility status for all condos and townhome listings within the MLS, which is a huge benefit for home buyers to have access to this information to take advantage of lower down payments and the other benefits of FHA financing. And with us today is Chris Gardner, who is the managing member of FHA Pros, which is a California-based company that specializes in providing this type of information. And FHA Pros has entered into a relationship with RatePlug to provide this service to our MLS partners across the country. So good morning, Chris.
Morning.
Thanks for joining us, of course, and we're very excited to take just a few minutes to go over this new feature, and we'll just take a couple questions and take it from there. So can you give us a quick overview of the benefits of FHA eligibility status within MLS listings?
Sure. The benefits for an MLS to have our technology integrated within their MLS platform is it creates a lot of efficiency for the real estate agents. Currently, when an agent is looking for condominiums for their FHA buyers, they have to go to HUD's website to verify what condominiums are on the HUD approved roster. The problem with that is that most MLS systems do not have on the listing the legal name of the association, which is the information you currently must have to be able to verify if a given listing is in fact on the HUD approved roster. What our technology does is when the agent lists a listing, it does all that work for them. So the listing agent doesn't have to call a management company, doesn't have to find the legal name, doesn't have to go to HUD's website, doesn't have to find out when they lose their approval or if they have too many FHA loans and they're ineligible. Our data does all that automatically for the listing agent. And when it does that for the listing agent, it does it for the buyer's agent. The buyer's agents can now search in their MLS for all the approved and eligible FHA condos that are listed within that MLS system. Currently, what buyer's agents have to do is every condo they want to show their buyer, they have to take that listing and take it to HUD's website, leave the MLS platform, and verify if it's on the HUD approved roster on every single listing. So for 30 or 40 condos, it could take an hour or two to actually get all that information. So now our technology, the speed and ease of which that it operates at, makes it all automated for real estate agents.
Well, that's great. And from what I understand, it's not a simple task to acquire that data. Can you give us kind of a quick peek behind the curtains to let us know what FHA Pros has to do in order to render that data?
Sure. The data that's pushed out that everybody uses is the data that the assessor pushes out because they're the ones who require are the guardians of the information. They push it out to companies like us. And the problem is since it's assessor and the government pushing out the information, there's a lot of errors. And so daily, our team that consists of experts in condominium data, condominium records, real estate information. There's a real expertise there in making sure that the data that we have to parse and clean that gets out to the MLS is accurate. So it is a pretty daunting task, and we do it on a daily basis for all the markets that we're in because HUD adds new condos to the roster every day, and condos fall off the roster every day.
Now, have there been any unexpected side benefits to providing this information to the agents and their home buyers and even the MLS organization?
There's been two unexpected benefits that we found now that we've launched the technology. The first is because only 7% of the condos in the country are FHA approved, we're finding that agents are now getting a lot more involved in the process because the agents, whether they're a listing agent or a buyer's agent, they're interested in having FHA approval because it creates more liquidity in the mortgage market, it creates more buyers, more sales, higher sales prices. But because of the way that we integrated our technology and the ease with which agents can find out information on getting a condo approved or having us do the approval, we found that there's a lot more involvement with real estate agents and a higher amount of condos that are getting approved because the agents are being involved with that. The other residual benefit that we have discovered is that it's making the data for agents a lot more accurate. In for MRED, for example, the attached properties in the MLS in the MRED MLS system there, they can be of a number of ownership types. And so what we've discovered that there are the agents have been making a lot of mistakes when they have marked the ownership type of the property. So what we found is we found agents who are marking condominiums as fee simple with HOA, which is really a PUD. These type of ownership types do not require, a condo requires FHA approval of the association, but a fee simple with HOA doesn't. So what we're finding is agents who are marking condos as fee simple are mistakenly marking the condos as fee simple. It's telling all the buyer's agents out there, hey, you can make an offer on this condo right now with your FHA buyer and close and there's no problems, when that's not the case. The truth of it is, if it is a condo, it has to get project approval through HUD before any FHA insured mortgage can fund within that association. So our technology and our data is cleaning up that error and that mistake that seems to be very common, because I think most agents figure a fee simple with HOA and a condominium form of common interest development ownership is the same, and they're not. Because of this, we've also found that the converse is true. We're having agents marking fee simple with HOA as condos. And so the problem with that is it's a property type that doesn't need a project approval, so the buyer's agent can come in and make an offer. The problem is when the listing agent lists it as a fee simple with HOA when it is in fact a condo, the agent's going to make an offer thinking, hey, it's fee simple with HOA, when it is in fact a condo, and are going to find out, weeks into the transaction, that the ownership type, a condominium, the accurate ownership type, needs project approval, and now they've got to go through that process, which is a 3 or 4 week process, and really creates a lot of failed transactions, is what we found. So our hope is that through cleaning up this data, it'll go a long way in educating agents the difference between the ownership types on these attached properties, and moving forward, getting all the information accurate so you don't have these failed transactions and agents not making offers when they would have, or agents making offers when they wouldn't have because of this problem. So those are really the two benefits that we've discovered that were unanticipated.
So not only is this a great service for the home buyers out there for the financing aspect, but this service is actually validating the data that's in the MLS itself. So that's great stuff.
Correct.
Well, obviously, the feedback from the MLS, MRED here in Chicago that's been piloting this has been fantastic. The feedback from the loan officers and home buyers as well, everything has been very positive. And we look forward to working with Chris and his team to enhance this product as we go along and unveiling this to our MLS partners across the country in the near future. So, Chris, thanks again for your time, and we'll be talking to you soon.
Great. Thanks.